What does diversity mean to you?
What does diversity mean to you? What is a diversity to you?
Diversity mean to you?
Diversity to you.
Diversity?
Diversity, eh? Diversity is a big question. Diversity.
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 My name is Nonna Conjetta.
What does diversity mean to you?
Diversity, to me, has been a long process starting in Italy.
What biggest things have you noticed growing up in such a diverse Canadian culture?
I've noticed that there are many different traditions and many different languages. It's within Canada that we are a multicultural country and we accept them. And I accept them for who they are, no matter what they look like or how they speak.
Can you state your name, please?
Yes, hello, my name is Professor Montgomery.
Professor Montgomery, it's a pleasure to have you here. I know
Pleasure to be here.
You've come long and far from which university?
All the way from the University of Pennsylvania.
One question only for you today.
Okay.
What does diversity mean to you?
One of the greatest questions of our culture, our society, our planet. Diversity, I like to consider, is the science of humans. For you see, just like photosynthesis and chemical reactions make up the matter that is our planet, diversity makes up the humans of our planet. I have one thing to say, can I just...
Okay, that's enough time we have today there,
come
sir.
visit my website, professormontgomery.com. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. What's this going on, TV?
Yeah, probably. I'm sure your supervisor won't mind the captain.
How's my mustache? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
We're good?
Good.
Hey, yeah, my name's Leonard. They call me Lenny down at the station, though. You can call me Lenny.
You've worked on the streets for over 25 years. On the streets, in the action. What can you tell me about diversity?
It's about not acting on those stereotypes that get reproduced in movies and on TV,
Right.
through the media, through news.
Right.
There's a lot of false misconceptions going on out there about the youth, especially about minority cultures. You know, I've worked with a lot of youth groups and community groups, and a lot of these kids, they're all the same kids at heart. Oh, they've got similar interests. It's the environment they've been thrown into. It's just the way people portray these different groups that create these negative stereotypes, and that eventually leads to this systemic racism. The biggest thing is to recognize your bias. Try your best to analyze what you're thinking and how it is being reproduced by societal norms in today's culture.
Hi, can you tell us your name, sir?
Mr. McBride.
Mr. McBride, you are a professor at a university, correct?
Yes, Rockville University, actually.
If we were to talk to a class of future teachers, what would you tell them is important to know about diversity and to include that in their future classroom?
We must be careful when addressing diversity because we may give our own bias onto them. Students or children, when they are young, really do not have any bias towards races or cultures. They are friends for the mere being of friendship. Therefore, we must look and try to break these differences because when you look at the human form at its lowest level, we are all human.
Can you state your name, please?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, my name's Frank.
What does diversity mean to you?
Yeah, diversity, eh? Yeah, you know what? Diversity means to me, it's acceptance. It's inclusion.
What do you mean by acceptance and inclusion? What does that mean? Where are you from?
Well, let me tell you a story, interview guy. I'll tell you what, my old pop, man, he didn't like nobody. We grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood. Let me tell you, this guy, my pop, man, I'd be coming home from school, he'd be telling me not to hang out with certain kids because of the skin color. He'd be telling me to hang out with certain kids because of the way they looked, because of the way they spoke. But you know what? I had a great teacher one time. Can I tell you about this teacher?
Yeah, go ahead. We like this.
This teacher, he did such a powerful lesson. He divided the class based on hair color. He did this big thing. And that dawned on me. I said, people are people. People are people. And you know what? We got to accept them no matter what.
So you had this teacher who divided the class by hair color.
Yeah.
I get it. what happened from then? What happened when he divided you guys? What was the reasoning behind this?
Well, at the start of the class, we had no idea what was going on. You know, we get in there. Next thing we know, we're getting segregated based on eye color, hair color. Next thing I know, I'm hating my best friend Johnny because he's got brown hair and I've got black hair. So, you know, we go through the whole day with this. At the end of the day, he does this lesson. He goes, guys, what I did here was just like racism. I divided you just because of your hair color. How did that make you feel? And I said, me? He said, yeah, you. And I said, it made me feel pretty crappy, teach. And from then on, I had the lesson. I tried to tell my pop, he's a grouchy old man, and I appreciate culture. Just the other day, I took a pottery lesson. I don't know what culture that is, but it was fun.
So diversity, I guess, means not looking at color of the skin. It's not looking at that. It's recognizing that it's there, but recognizing that there is more to that. There is an underlying similarity that we all share.
Once you get past the fact that people are different, you start to love that people are different. My name's Todd.
I'm Bill.
This is my buddy Phil, yeah.
What does diversity mean to you?
Do you mind if we answer that question in the form of a rap? Bill, let's hit it.
It's the one and only
Okay, Phil. Haha. Here we go one time. You know what's real, Brock? Let me tell you something about diversity. It's about accepting cultures, don't you see? Black, white, Asian, gay, or straight, we're all a part of that one big human race. Life ain't about discrimination. We live in a cultural mosaic, son. So raise the glass for inclusivity. Teach kids to take action and responsibility. That's it for me and my pal Phil. Catch you on the flip side. You know we will, we out.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
It's great. Thank you, Mr. McBride.
No problem.
Thank you for coming on our show today.
You're very welcome.
I'm trying to shake your hand, but thank you. It's been great.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Take it easy.
Frankie out.
Great. Thank you very much.
No problem, bello. Qua. My fresh pasta. My fresh lasagna. Oh, sorry.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.